I'm Andrew Satz. I'm the outgoing president of CORE. This is Simon Schwartz, the incoming president of CORE. We're very, very pleased to welcome you to start the second StartupColumbia. I've had the great pleasure of being part of CORE for the past 3 years and proudly served as the president the past year. And it's really been amazing to see how entrepreneurship has exploded across the university. When I first joined CORE 3 years ago, we had done 4 events. We had about 600 people on our listserv. Now we're at over 3,500 people. We've done an incredible number of events, and it's really exciting to see where entrepreneurship's going. The passion for entrepreneurship at Columbia, all the organizations coming together, CORE, CEO, you're going to go through everybody that's here. So I'll let Simon take over from here.
Well, first, it's been incredible working with Andrew for the past year. It's a difficult job. As you can see, he didn't get any gray hairs doing it, though. But I'm glad that he's going to be sticking around because there's a lot that he can advise on. So next fall, CORE is going to be rolling out something we're calling AlmaWorks, for obvious reasons if you're a Columbia student. And this is CORE's in-house tech accelerator, specifically for startups in the Columbia community. And that's really what it boils back to, this sense of community. I can speak completely unbiasedly and say that CORE is the best opportunity that I've seen in my 2 years at Columbia to connect the entrepreneurial community here on campus with that in the city. And that's thanks to many things, but really one of the biggest groups of people that I have to thank for that is our incredible partners on a university level. If it wasn't for CEO in the business school, Columbia Entrepreneurship, the Athena Center, and all these other wonderful banners, CORE wouldn't be able to provide nearly the opportunities that we do. So really, it's on behalf of all of them, as well as the kick-ass people in CORE who keep me going day to day, that I get to be the first one to say, buckle up, lean in, and welcome to StartupColumbia.
DraftPod is the first daily fantasy sports website that specifically caters itself to the casual sports fan rather than the hardcore fantasy gamer.
We're Keynotes, and our goal is to protect healthcare workers and lifesavers. We invented Highlight, which is a powdered bleach additive that improves and simplifies decontamination of infectious diseases. Highlight has been used by the Fire Department of New York, and it is a winner of the USAID Fighting Ebola Grand Challenge.
The device that Ostacare is developing can help solve all of these problems by eliminating leaks and allowing patients to control when they want their waste to be output.
Helioderm is a patent-pending, low-cost, topical wound treatment that fills a gaping need in the multi-billion-dollar industry that is cosmetic and advanced wound care.
So Bliss is essentially a two-way marketplace that allows advertisers to connect with social media channel owners to distribute their content to specific niche audiences that they would not otherwise be able to reach.
So rather than trusting black box advertising services, marketers could directly contact channel owners and have greater control and transparency over the process.
Academy of is a brand that creates apparel and accessories inspired by works of art.
The brand translates a work of art from its original medium, like a painting, which can only be hung in one place, to an item like a jacket, which can be worn by many across the world.
Each year in the United States, 92,000 patients require urinary stents, but over 90% of these stents fail within 6 months. Resistant provides the only non-invasive method available to prevent stent incrustation.
We launched our alpha site in late January, and that has accrued a little over 600 users. We've run over 800 contests and processed over $14,000 in entry fees.
If I'm lucky enough to get the check, I would probably laugh and smile a lot and not say anything because I wouldn't believe it.
If we are lucky enough to win, the money would definitely go towards production. We have a lot of items that we want to manufacture, and that's what we need our capital for.
And so I really don't think there's any way that's better to get involved in kind of entrepreneurship and tech, especially in Columbia, but even in New York in general, for someone who's between 18 and 25, than CORE. CORE opens a lot of doors, and it's got a lot of great people in it.
Much worse. It must be patented.
Oh, patent.
I'm gonna quote Shri and go, that's...
Good morning. I'm Jim Valentini. I'm the Dean of Columbia College. I am delighted to be here this morning to present 3 awards to 3 of the competitors of which you've just seen in this video. I'm delighted to be able to do that. I'm also pleased to be here to be able to hand checks to our young entrepreneurs. Less than a year ago, I had lunch with someone who subsequently became the donor who provided the funds that allows us to do this, a donor about whom a book was written. The title of the book is Think Big, and I talked to him about our encouraging our own students to think big in every possible way, and he embraced that idea immediately. So I'm very pleased to announce the winners today. I will start, and after I announce the winners, I'll have one final thing to say. I'm going to start with the 3rd place winners. The activity is keynotes. The students involved are Jason Kang, Engineering 2016, Catherine Jin, Columbia College 2016, and Kevin Tyan, Columbia College 2016, a $10,000 prize for their 3rd place award. Second place is awarded to Helioderm, Elizabeth Dente, Engineering 2016, Andrea Ortuno, Engineering 2016, a prize of $15,000. And the most dramatic moment, our 1st place winner. The endeavor is Academy of Shreya Samavai, Columbia College 2015. And Lauren Feld, Barnard College 2016, $25,000. And my final comment is to those 4 endeavors who are not standing on the stage today with award checks. I have only 2 things to tell you. One, I learned from a group of kids in CORE, and that is, it's time to pivot. The second I learned from someone much older. His name is Buddha, and the Buddha said, you can't tell whether something's a good thing or a bad thing. So today may present to you not an opportunity to receive a check, but it may lead you to yet another idea or another opportunity somewhere else. Please embrace it. Thank you all.